Hi, Jordan Mallory.
Hello.
Hi. Damn, should we have waited for people to join the stream before we... It's so hard. There's two shows. There's the live one happening now, and there's the later one of people watching this pre-recorded.
And it's hard to know which one to give priority.
Yeah, which one am I playing to right now? Because no one's watching yet. That's...
Not yet. And the people who watch later, more likely to be the people that give you money.
Oh, boy. No, yeah, I think the real thing is that when you watch a stream live, you're, like... Showing up in the middle of it with no introduction is really part and parcel with the whole experience, so you really don't need to intro it for them.
Yeah, I agree.
We're here doing Pokemon Gold version Nuzlocke play through.
You're gonna have to remind me what the Nuzlocke rules are, because I super do not remember.
Oh, I sure will, because I have to for all the people that are gonna watch that don't even know what that is.
So Nuzlocke runs were invented by Benjamin Nuzlocke, right?
Yeah, it was actually Benjamin Bartholomew Bruce Nuzlocke, or BBBN as he goes by.
The old Triple B.
No, okay. So you might have heard people talk about Pokemon Nuzlocke runs. It's like, you know, we've done some videos of the past. It's really not a new thing. So some people are like, oh, why are you even explaining this? But Pokemon Nuzlocke is a way to play Pokemon games. They're self-imposed rules that make Pokemon harder. The person who invented it originally called it, his name for it was Pokemon Hard Mode. And there's really only two basic rules. One, when a Pokemon...
Don't talk about Pokemon.
Don't ever talk about Pokemon. So there's actually three. The first one's don't ever talk about Pokemon. The second one is don't ever talk about Pokemon. The third one is if a Pokemon faints, it's considered dead for the purposes of Pokemon Hard Mode. And you either have to release it or put it in like a PC box and never touch it again, because that Pokemon is dead.
It's like, I like Pokemon, but it doesn't make me sad enough.
Yeah, exactly. Here's the thing, though, Jordan, is that can you truly form a special bond with something if you know that there's no stakes involved? Humans are temporal creatures, Jordan.
It's true.
We only understand things in terms of them ending.
The threat of loss
does
add significant attachment to not just Pokemon, but everything in life. What I'm worried about is whether or not I'm ready for that kind of emotional commitment.
It can be scary, but we're gonna get through it together.
Okay.
Dang, I invited Keith. He said he was gonna come, but then he said he was too tired after working all day, so
okay.
He won't be joining us. I also invited John Davies, and he's also busy. It's just us.
He's eating crackers in bed somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Getting back to the rules. So, first one, simple. When a Pokemon faints, it's considered dead forever. You can't bring it back to life at a Pokemon Center. You just gotta put it away and move on with your life. The second one is a little harder to wrap your head around. It's the idea that you can only catch the first Pokemon that you encounter in any area. So if you move to, like, you know, like all the roads in Pokemon are named different routes. So, like, you know, if you go to Route 6, when you walk into the tall grass, the first Pokemon that you encounter in Route 6 is the only Pokemon you can catch. And if you if you mess up catching it, you don't get a second chance on Route 6. Route 6 is done.
All right, that was my question, is what happens if the Pokemon faints or...
I mean, it's really just fainting or, like, running out of Pokeballs. If you kill... I mean, if we're assuming that the perma-death Nuzlocke rule applies to all Pokemon in the world, for the purposes of this, you're killing that Pidgey.
Yeah. Yeah.
You knock out that Pidgey. That Pidgey is dead. You can't catch a dead Pidgey.
I mean, you can, but
you can. But why would
what are
you?
you gonna do with it?
Yeah, it's gross.
So,
the two rules that I explained are the only true Nuzlocke rules, but there's kind of there's lots of fan extra rules that people like to do. People get crazy with it, like, oh, you can't use items, you can't use items. Anything you can imagine, from not using items to
you have to invert your controls.
Yeah,
the game has to be turned off.
You have to. You can only play the game by holding like B down or whatever it was when you start up the system, and then everything's black. It's widely accepted that the other thing you need to do when you do a Nuzlocke run is you have to name every Pokemon that you catch a special nickname. So explicitly, the only purpose for this is to make you more sad when it dies. To make you more attached to it so that you get sadder when it dies.
Rip Long Douglas.
Rip Long Douglas. Well, Long Douglas came back as Ghost Douglas, the ghost of Long Douglas.
That's right.
Don't forget.
Forgot. I think before Pokemon Black came out, there was the story about like a Game Boy cartridge that was Pokemon Black.
Okay.
And it was a haunted Pokemon cartridge that started you off in what's the ghost zone in Red and Blue?
Lavender Town.
Lavender Town.
Yeah.
Started you off in
Lavender Town, or as it's colloquially, fuck. Damn it. I'm taking down the whole stream. Forget it. I'm going to bed.
Oh, no.
I just ruined the whole thing.
Nah, we're good.
Sorry. Lavender Town, or as it's colloquially called, referred to. What did you say? Ghost Zone? I don't even remember what you said.
Yeah, it's Ghost Zone.
Damn it.
Nah, it's good. Anyways,
good.
I'll edit this part out later.
Great. I forgot that you were editing this. Thanks.
What are our options? What have we got?
Good point. We need to change text speed to fast. Because I never understand this option in old video games. Like, why would you ever want the text to be slow?
I want the text to be as slow as possible.
I just want the text to waste my time.
Yep.
All right.
I don't remember what the battle shift option, the battle style option does.
It's shift or set. I played for the longest time as a kid. I played in set, which is the worst, and you're a dumb idiot if you do that. It's whether or not it gives you the option to change your Pokemon when you take out an enemy's Pokemon. So, like, you make their Pokemon faint, and then it says, Jordan's about to put in Charmander. Are you going to change your Pokemon? And then you get to be like, oh, yeah, obviously, if he's going to put in a Charmander, I'm going to put in my Kingler. But if you change it to set, it just doesn't give you that option.
Why wouldn't you want to be able to do that?
I don't know. Though, really except, weird. Of course, there's some people that like to make Nuzlocke challenge harder by only playing in set mode.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, I guess as like a difficulty modifier, that makes sense.
I see. As a kid, I turned it off because I thought I wasn't smart enough to understand the strategic advantage of it because I was a little baby, and I just found it to be annoying to always be getting asked that question. I was like, just leave me alone.
And put in the next Pokemon like I did, then you had one Pokemon that was max level, and that was the only one you ever used, and the rest of your team was like level 30.
That's sad. Well, if you played it like me, you just used the missing no glitch to get 1,000,000 rare candies, and all your Pokemon were level 100.
I super did not do that.
Okay.
It's cheating.
Yes, it is.
Also, I didn't want to risk corrupting my save.
Oh, of course.
By putting the most dangerous Pokemon into the PC.
Yeah, you can put that in the Wikipedia page for Missing No. The most dangerous Pokemon.
It's true. He's so dangerous, man. Like,
all right,
he'll unmake reality if you're not careful.
I wasn't done explaining Nuzlocke, but I decided I have to start the game because we're going way too long without doing that.
Okay.
The last rule is, it's kind of a weird one. It's maybe debatable if it's like an additional rule or intended, but it's that like you can't ever reload a save, which if you think about it, kind of goes part and parcel with the whole perma-death thing. It's like if a Pokemon dies, but you can just reload your save file, it's like kind of defeats the purpose.
Yeah. And if you were playing on a Game Boy, you couldn't do that anyway. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess you could. I was thinking that they were talking about multiple. Multiple save files. Anyway, so, it's day 10 o'clock.
Yeah. So Pokemon Gold and Silver uses a real-time 24-hour clock to set the time of day in the game. And what I like to do is, since I usually play games at night, is I set it like the reverse.
Oh, you flip it.
Yeah. Pokemon Moon is actually like that by default, which is pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
So I'm going to set it to 10 o'clock in the morning, or 10 o'clock day. Pokemon Gold is deciding for us that 10 a.m. is not morning.
How many minutes?
Typically 10 o'clock lasts for 60 minutes, usually.
This one, 38. That's all.
Well,
yeah,
10:38. I overslept.
Gotta be late for school.
I don't know why Professor Oak is here.
He's the Pokemon prof. Who else is it going to be?
You're for Pokemon Red and Blue. Get out of here. Make way for Professor Elm.
Nah, they got to start you off with someone that you recognize so that it's not too scary of an experience. Also, do you remember before this game came out, when pictures of Meryl were going around on the internet and everybody called it Pika-Blue?
I know, and Jordan, I know it's been a lot longer for you, but I just watched our Pokemon Yellow stream last night, and we already talked all about Pika-Blue.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. I'm glad that you got the refresher course on that, so you can kind of nip those overlapping things in the bud.
As a kid, I always named
Carl.
Yeah, Carl. What?
I forgot about Carl.
Taylor. Ugh. As an adult, I've grown very fond of using the version name as the character name, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. No, that's good. You had gold, right? Back in the day?
Yeah, as a kid.
I also had gold.
It's funny, for Red and Blue, I wanted red but got blue. For Gold and Silver, I wanted silver but got gold. And now every time a new Pokemon version comes out, I almost like intentionally pick the one I don't want, because I'm like, that's just that's my thing. My thing is I always get the Pokemon version I don't really want as much.
Your Pokemon gear is back from the repair shop.
Yeah. By the way, I don't know if this is going to be an ongoing series. My idea right now is just to be, because I've learned, even though I still keep doing it, not to overcommit to things. So I think for right now, I'm just saying, hey, we're playing Pokemon Gold for tonight. But then we could play more later. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, like, if neither of us are doing anything, we feel like streaming. This is a good thing to have on hand to jump back into.
Sorry, Jordan.
What?
It's Friday, right?
Hold on. Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Rainy Sharingan wants to know if this is a Nuzlocke run, and it is.
Rainy Sharingan, you need to read the title of the stream.
They may have loaded the stream back when it said "odd guy stranger's voice."
It's Twitch, so they could have loaded it just now and it could still say that. Twitch.
Yeah, who knows?
Do I know how to use the phone? Yes,
absolutely not.
Now, please explain it to me.
I forgot this is the game that introduced phones to the world of Pokemon.
Yeah, in retrospect, I'm glad that they did not continue with that, but it was... I was kind of, like, intimidated by the Pokegear.
It's a lot. It's like... It's
especially compared to the original. Like, the original was so bare bones it had nothing, and now, like, this weird phone system is something most games don't have.
Yeah, like the we've gotten so used to Pokemon being really incremental over the years. Whoa!
That guy just kicked me.
That was rude.
It was rude.
That's extremely rude.
No, my mom didn't get it for me. I'm an independent boy.
Yeah, are you getting dunked on, or was that a compliment?
I think it was a compliment.
Oh, good. Mr. Pokemon.
Mr. Pokemon. Forgot about Mr. Pokemon. Please, Mr. Pokemon is my dad's name. You can call me Pokey.
Busy with our Pokemon research. Could you? All these professors are always doing Pokemon research, but they never really get into what that is.
Yeah, it's like I don't have time to be going out in the wild and finding Pokemon and observing them. I'm too busy researching in my lab
with whatever that machine is.
So what are we going for here?
I always pick water starters.
Really?
Yeah. But I know that you're a fire starter person. We could also leave it up to the chat.
I am a fire starter person, and also I tend to pick fire type Pokemon when I start new Pokemon games.
I forgot about Chikorita. Chikorita's cute.
Yeah.
What is the first gym in this game?
It's a bird guy, I think.
Birdman.
And that's good against grass, right? So Chikorita is the hardest one to pick. Is that right? I don't know. I could go either way. Like, I don't think I've ever picked Totodile as a starter in any of these games because I kind of hate Totodile and all the things he turns into.
He is, he's kind of just like a boring crocodile.
He's not boring. He's
cute.
Totodile is a little cute, but not compared to the other two. And then his evolutions are just gross.
His evolutions are not great.
But I know there are a lot of Totodile fans out there, so I'm not trying to start anything.
The only opinions that have shown up so far in the chat are for Cyndaquil.
Okay.
Also, Zekier says Totodile evolves into character limit error.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
Sure. I don't know. Well,
Crappy Blue Luigi says that Feraligatr is his dad, and he'll beat up your dad.
Cyndaquil is pretty cool.
Cyndaquil is pretty cool. I would be in favor of Cyndaquil because I didn't ever do that.
Okay.
So I could live vicariously through your Cyndaquil.
Okay.
The question is, what do we name him?
Oh boy. I don't know. Harvey.
Harvey? I like Harvey.
Done. Going lower cases?
No. All caps, but with an IE instead of a Y.
You're a cruel mistress.
Chat says to name it Blaze Hedgehog or Blaz Hedge.
No.
Oh, apparently Feraligatr is one character too long, so it doesn't have the O at the end of it.
Oh, really?
Like it's
I didn't know
like
that.
It's a startup.
Gross.
We just raised $150 million in the first round for launching Feraligatr.
See, your mistake was not using whatever currency is in Pokemon.
Yeah, what is it?
I think it might just actually be yen.
No, it's the P sign with the lines through it.
You know what? I think it was yen in the original in Red and Blue, and I think from then on it was like just Pokebucks. Oh no, okay. I guess it was always that weird Pokebuck symbol.
Yeah, I think it's always been. I don't know if they ever, at least in the Game Boy games, I don't remember if they ever give that a name. It's just this thing that happens. Yeah, it's just money.
Not to be confused with money, MUNNY, because that's only Kingdom Hearts.
Right.
This, by the way, you said this machine right here. This is a Poke Center healer thing.
Oh, yeah. It looked like some kind of like suspended animation pod.
Oh, thanks.
Don't drink this.
So the thing is, a Nuzlocke run, like any, really difficult, unforgiving video game challenge, it's hardest at the beginning. We just got this one Cyndaquil, and if we fuck up, that's it. Oh yeah, I mean this is the first time they introduced new Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Pikachu's a middle evolution now. Wrap your head around that.
Yeah. I was so... When did this game come out? 2001?
I think it was 2000.
2000?
Yo, gold!
Let's see. Let's see. I was 14,
Let's get into it.
I think, when this game came out. And I was so torn because I wanted more Pokemon. I needed more Pokemon. But
sorry, just to interrupt you real quick. I cannot. It's not possible for me to have Pokeballs right now, so this does not count as the Pokemon that needs to be caught.
Okay. How do you feel about Sentret?
I think he's cute, but rather useless.
Yeah. He's your standard normal type squirrel in the starting zone.
Sure. He's probably one of the better ones, really.
Yeah, I mean, as far as
he's no Bidoof
Pokemon goes. Well, who is?
Man, Bidoof, I've kind of like softened on Bidoof. Like now it's almost like I think Bidoof is so stupid I almost kind of like it. But
there's nothing bad about Bidoof.
Initially, Bidoof was possibly like on first sight, maybe like by far my most hated Pokemon. I was like, this is the worst Pokemon that's ever existed.
He's just so affable and like.
Ooh, he's like stupid. He's got those dumb buck teeth.
No, yeah, that's why he's great. He's just a goofy friend. He's not, gonna fight well or anything, but like, he's nice to have around. He's like a dog that's not very smart, but like he loves you.
I don't know.
That's Bidoof.
He's not very smart, but he loves you.
How does he know?
You look like the type of kid who can't climb ledges. I don't think this is where we go.
No, I don't think so.
I think I'm getting into trouble. See, it's hard because Pokemon Red and Blue, it's like I could play through the beginning of that game in my sleep because I've done it so many times. But this, like, I played through Gold once, but like I don't have that like ingrained like familiarity with it. This was the game that introduced the XP bar, which was a very welcome addition. I think.
Yeah, you weren't just like blindly hoping that your Pokemon would level up every battle.
Yeah.
But when this game came out, like I experienced.
Oh God, I forgot about. Yeah, they added. I still don't like the item hold system because I still kind of don't understand it.
It's another, it's a secondary abstraction, like strategy layer.
Yeah.
And if you like that sort of thing, then I think it's fun. And I've had some fun with it in the past, but like it is an extra step of things to think about and like items to buy and prepare with. And like there's a point where
no.
Oh, yeah, what's this whole thing
shit. I fucked up hard, Jordan. Damn it.
Oh, no.
No, please, keep saying what you were saying. We need to kill time here.
Oh, okay. It's like, the berries and like all the strategy stuff that they add is kind of like in The Witcher, how you have to like oil your blade and make potions and like prepare before a fight, you know? And if you're into that, then it's totally cool. But if you're not into it, then it's pretty annoying. But when this game came out, I experienced like this really weird existential crisis where small Jordo, Chibi Jordo had spent 2 years learning everything about all the Pokemon, and now suddenly there were 100 more Pokemon that he didn't know.
Yeah. And
nobody cared about the original Pokemon anymore. People only cared about the new Pokemon.
Is that true?
And therefore his knowledge was worthless. And so, like, I got this game and played it because it was more Pokemon and I needed that. But, like, there was this weird, like, sort of bitterness to it, almost. Because I had devoted so much time and energy to becoming a Pokemon master. And suddenly I was back at the same level
now
as the rest of his peons.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, it's possible that, like, the new Pokemon that were added for Gold and Silver might have been, like, my first childhood run-in with, like, not liking the new thing as much as the old thing. That rite of passage. Like, I think I was really excited about new Pokemon because I think, like, I felt like there was some kind of specialness to the idea of, like, not knowing all the Pokemon, and then by knowing them all so well, it was kind of like there was, like, a piece of Pokemon that, like, was missing now, or that I had, like, used up.
Yeah, totally.
Then I met these new Pokemon, and I was like, eh. I mean, I like them a lot more now, just because they've been around forever. What am I guess, am I just looking in a house for some person?
You're trying to find Mr. Pokemon, right?
Oh. I mean, I've seen like that guy who showed me around. You also would be shocked if a Pokemon evolved? What are you, dumb?
Also, people in the chat are saying that one of the sound channels in the game is kind of weird.
What?
What happened to one of the sound channels in the game? I saw they had it set to mono. Didn't know if that would do anything. Noticed it in Elm's lab. Thought it'd go away.
There totally is one of the sound channels. How would you even notice that? That's impressive.
Good job, crappy blue Luigi. Is this Mr. Pokemon?
It's totally Mr. Pokemon. Come on.
He doesn't seem like he knows how to send email.
Well, that's why they had to send a messenger to him. Are you Mr. Pokemon? Oh,
thank you.
Okay. Sure.
That was really helpful.
Yeah. Oh, wait. But now we can have Pokeballs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yep. All right. Well, here we go.
I forgot. I already used up a bunch of my money. Oh, wait. There's no Pokeballs here. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
False alarm.
Donut Rush says, weird, a useful NPC. Pokemon never has those.
Yeah, I just saw that. I know, like, as a little kid, I got through the game with a guide, and I was kind of, like, baffled at all the puzzles in Red and Blue, because I felt like, how would you ever figure any of this out on your own? It's, like, impossible. Like, you would have to just talk to every single person in the game. Which, like, to my small child brain seemed like a lot. But now you look at that game and it's like, there's like 10 NPCs in that whole game. Just talk to everybody.
Man, we gotta wait in line to... Oh, they're having a battle.
Oh my god, Pokemon battle music outside of a Pokemon battle. This is breaking all the rules of Pokemon.
Leave me alone, kid.
2 minutes.
I love these old, the first and second gen.
Yeah, that's a Rattata, Jordan.
Yeah,
look at it.
Like these in-world generic representations of the Pokemon based on their type.
God, it's so bad.
It's great. I really want that to be a Pokemon like now.
Ooh.
Like go back and take the the generic Pokemon that they used in like the red and blue menu screens and make those real.
Or you know what? Like in Digimon World, there's like a status effect that changes the Digimon from like their polygonal forms to the really, really low bit.
The dot matrix.
Yeah, like the Tamagotchi versions of all of them. Like, that should be a status effect in like Pokemon Moon. Is you turn them into that thing.
That'd be really good. I never had the patience to level a Metapod or a Kakuna.
Jordan, I'm surprised.
Look, they don't do anything.
I'm surprised at you. Well, first of all, if you level a Caterpie or a Weedle into a Kakuna or a Metapod, it keeps the moves that it has, so you would have a Metapod or a Kakuna that could do Tackle.
Yeah.
So it's not like it can't do anything.
It's not impossible.
I mean, let's be real. In Pokemon Red and Blue, it won't let you leave the first town until you catch a Pokemon to make sure that you know how to do it. But the thing is, if your starter Pokemon evolves before you leave the first town, that counts as having caught a Pokemon because your Pokedex has 2 Pokemon marked off in it.
Oh, really?
And that's how I got out of the first town when I played Pokemon Blue, was I literally just wandered around with my Charmander fighting things in the wild until I don't know how many hours it must have taken, but I don't remember it feeling like it took forever, but that was just because I didn't understand video games.
Yeah, that seems like it would take a long time.
Everything in video games was like a black box mystery back then. It could have been anything. I was 8 years old when I played Pokemon Blue, so I had just like no concept. Like now, of course, if you were playing that and you couldn't figure out how to get out of the first town, you'd be like, what the hell's going on? You wouldn't just be like, well, I'll just keep fighting things for 5 hours.
I guess this is the video game.
Yeah, I guess they just want you to walk in circles around one town and fight 1,200 Rattata, and then you can leave.
And then that's it. Floppy Adult in chat, who I'm 98% positive is my old boss, John, says, I've literally never played a Pokemon that's not Go, so how far do you have to walk in this one to get a bad Pokemon you already have 42 of?
In Pokemon Red and Blue, those were Pidgeys and Rattatas, and they were everywhere. Oh, that's one more rule that I'm actually going to be playing with this Nuzlocke. Is a popular one. Is the rule is when you enter a new area, you can only catch the first Pokemon, but most people do the special rule that you have to catch the first Pokemon in an area unless you have already caught that Pokemon before, and then you can do the next one.
No dupes.
I did not do that when I did my Nuzlocke run of Pokemon Yellow, and that was a huge mistake, because what I did not remember was that Pidgeys and Rattatas are treated as, like, random encounter trash that they put in, like, literally 90% of the areas in that game.
Yeah, it's like the first, like, 85... Yeah, the first significant portion of that game is just Pidgeys and Rattatas all the way down.
No, like, late game. Like, they show up forever in that game. It's crazy. So I had, like, I think I caught, like, 4 Rattatas and 3 Pidgeys or something. But I'm not going to be doing that again, because I was stupid. I mean, like, I enjoyed the purity of it, of, like, not giving myself that extra out. But the thing is, I don't know enough about Gold and Silver to know what kind of similar bullshit this game's going to pull, so I don't want any part of it.
Krillin is writing his blog over there.
Jordan, Krillin wears orange, you know that. I'm sure you noticed, but I'm reading the Dragon Ball Z manga again. I
didn't notice that, actually. How's that going?
Oh. You did favorite a tweet of mine that was like a screenshot of that manga.
Oh, right, yeah. I thought you were just making a goof.
Oh, I was making a goof.
Yeah.
You know. I guess I shouldn't say I'm reading it again. Like, I am, again, progressing through it at the same place I left off last time.
Right. You have resumed reading it.
Yes, I have resumed. I'm in the Android Saga now.
Cool.
Oh, this is Professor Oak. You called Professor Oak Krillin. That's like, that's fucked up. That's heresy.
Yeah, they're not anything alike.
Oh, I don't know.
What do you think about the theory that Oak is secretly Ash's dad?
What? Why is that a theory?
Because he hangs out with Ash's mom a lot, and they never address who Ash's dad is.
Oh, like in the anime?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I remember so little about the anime.
Ask me anything about the original season of the Pokemon anime.
What was the first Pokemon that Ash caught on his own in the Pokemon anime?
Well, it's a Caterpie.
That's correct.
Yeah.
How many episodes did Caterpie stay a Caterpie?
18. I don't remember.
Is that your real guess? That's a very wrong guess. It was actually, it's either 1 or 2. He either evolves on the same episode that he is caught, or he evolves in the next episode.
He had to be a Caterpie long enough to freak Misty out.
Yeah, well, that happened right away.
Oh, you're getting your Pokedex?
Pokedex? Did you have a real life toy Pokedex?
Hell yeah, I did.
Hell
did.
Yeah. They were too
That
hard
was
to
my
find
birthday
and too
present one year.
expensive. They
were like unreasonably expensive.
Yeah. Years afterward, I got the Digimon version when Digimon did that.
Yeah.
I was the only one in the world that bought one, but I thought it was very cool.
And like looking back, like it wasn't even as fully featured as the Pokedex in the game.
Ugh.
It had this really ugly dot matrix screen on it. It didn't talk. It would make the Pokemon sounds, I think, but
oh, phone call.
Someone burned down my lab. Well, shit.
Yeah.
Better hoof it.
Yes. Let's hoof it. I'm hoofing it. Jordan, you don't want to really hoof it?
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm going to go into the options here. Change frame rate to 120. Now we can hoof it.
You got a 120 hertz monitor to support that?
Oh boy, you know it. I'll go back now. I didn't realize it was going to throw up a story thing. Options. Got it. This was a big change for Pokemon, was your rival was not like a kid your age from your town who was like a snotty jerk. Instead, it was like this adult who was like a thief. Like a weird, like actual bad person.
Yeah, they made him a lot more evil.
You know what I found in playing through Pokemon Yellow last year, though? Is that, like, a lot of Gary being such, like, an intolerable douche. That was all anime, really. Like, if you you watch the anime and he's such a jerk, and then you play the video game and you're like, oh, look at him being a jerk. But if you actually just read all the stuff he says out of the context of the anime, it's mostly innocuous. He's like not really that bad of a person.
Yeah, like he trash talks a little bit, but like not anywhere near on the level of how he is in the anime. And he's a real piece of shit in the manga too. But, like, remember the anime? He's got, like, a convertible, and he's always surrounded by women.
At the first episode, we talked about this last time too, but on the first episode, Gary leaves Pallet Town in a convertible full of cheerleaders. Full of Gary Oak cheerleaders. They're just cheering for him. It's not like they were cheering for something else, and he was like, hey, get in my convertible. Like, they were, he was the reason for the season. What is this shit?
Yeah, things aren't going great.
No, what?
You still got that potion, though.
I do have that potion.
You have a berry in your pack, but I don't think you gave it to Harvey.
What the fuck?
Shit.
Are you kidding me? Oh, I've got a bunch of potions. Forgot about that. But of course, it uses up the turn, so he can just hit me again on the next turn.
Yeah, that was the bullshit about healing in these games.
What is this is garbage. Oh, he used Leer on me. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
I usually never use these, like, basic status things in Pokemon, but, like, in a Nuzlocke, it makes a bigger difference.
Yeah. In regular Pokemon, I would basically always replace those with TMs or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, it still gets to that point where they stop being that useful.
Mm-hmm.
But here in the beginning, when all you can do is tackle or scratch, it makes a big difference.
It helps a lot.
Ah! Oh, oh shit, Jordan.
Huh.
This Cyndaquil is a girl, and we named it Harvey.
Yeah, that's why I made you do IE instead of with a Y.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, we got $300. I'm super happy we won.
Yeah. Just like if you spell Jessie with an I, with an IE, that's a girl. Just like Harvey. Oh my god. Oh, Jordan.
What? What happened?
So what happened was, they put up a text prompt on screen for me to choose the name of the villain.
Uh-huh.
And it had 3 question marks as a baseline.
Oh, no.
And I was so busy talking to you, I didn't even think about what I was doing. And I just said, okay, and his name is question marks now. His name is question marks forever. He just literally just said, my name's... and then walked away.
I was reading the chat, so I missed that happen. Neither of us were watching.
Saved.
All right, cool.
We'll never know who that is.
He's a mystery forever.
I would be shocked if it suddenly had Pokeballs. I'm just checking.
Yeah, no. We could heal up, though, and then go see what's going on with Elm's large problem.
I find it kind of surprising that they made like the intro sequence of this version like even more involved than the previous one. I guess that's normal.
Yeah, I mean like they kind of iterated on everything. And so in the first game, it was just like, this is what Pokemon are, figure it out. And now there's like a little bit of drama at the beginning.
Oh man, this place looks terrible. Like it really got roughed up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait.
Okay.
So when he says, my name is question marks, that wasn't something I fucked up to make happen? That just always happens?
My name is question marks?
Come on, Pokemon. Oh, well, you know what we have to do. His name is question marks.
Yeah. We already decided on this.
Yeah.
He is the man of mystery. Yeah, thanks a lot, kid.
Crappy Blue Luigi says in all caps, name him question marks. But question marks isn't a word, so it just looks like he said, name him? Yeah, so I was gonna name him Silver, but that's way better.
Yeah, it's great.
And then, was it, like, Pokemon Crystal is the one where it's mostly the same as Gold and Silver, but I think in that one it's you, your, like, childhood friend / rival, and then also the bad guy, right?
I don't remember. I never played Crystal.
I only played it, like, in an emulator once or something out of curiosity.
The Treehouse?
Sorry.
Did you say I thought I heard you say I played it in an emulator in the Treehouse.
No, I think I said I played it in an emulator once out of curiosity, and I don't know how you got Treehouse out of that.
I don't know either.
God damn. Listen, Jordan, I'm not old, okay?
Yeah,
I'm not trying to make myself sound like some grizzled ancient. I'm only 27.
No,
I think this fucking baby, Moldy McGee, this little child in short pants, asks, "Oh, any reason why you chose Gold over Crystal?" Yeah, because Crystal wasn't out, you goober. They only put out Gold and Silver.
I think.
I'm sorry, Moldy McGee. That's way too harsh.
Stick with me here. I think Moldy McGee might be talking about...
No, don't say it.
This stream.
Damn it! Shit! Okay, that's fair. I deserve to be called a donkus. No, the simple reason I picked Pokemon Gold was just because it's what I played, and I don't know, it feels comfortable. I think playing Crystal, for what little I played of it, it drives me crazy because the whole time, every time I see something, I'm like, is that new, or do I just not remember anything about Gold and Silver?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
So now what's our motivation? What are we doing now? Are we going back to Mr. Pokemon?
What is our motivation? There's never going to be Pokeballs here, but I'm going to check every time.
Chat, do you know what we're supposed to be doing?
No, I'm sure we're... Listen, Jordan, if it was that important, I'd know about it, okay?
Okay, yeah, good point.
You know what? I'm just remembering this. This is a really weird opinion, but I remember thinking that I didn't like the graphics in this game as much. Like, I felt like the slightly higher fidelity and the color like served to kind of like muddy the look of the game. Which is
really? Yeah.
I don't think I can support that opinion now, but I think it's kind of like just a weird. It's a weird thing.
A weird thing. Yeah. I think I was kind of disappointed that things weren't exactly the colors that I had imagined them to be. So, like...
You're like, why are all the roofs pink?
So, yeah, so, like, it just... I don't know, there was that dissonance, right, of... Okay, well, this has been in my imagination this whole time, and now somebody else has interpreted it, and it's accurate, but slightly different. Like when...
Sorry, you know what's a really good example of that? If you like read a manga in black and white and then you see the anime and you're like, why does that person have blue hair?
Yeah, that's exactly the thing. Or like when they make a movie out of a book.
Sure.
And it's like, okay, well, this is not at all what I thought. It's like when you find out that it's pronounced Hermione and not Hermione.
I actually did not... I don't think I read Harry Potter until at least, like, there were trailers out for the first movie.
Oh, yeah.
So I probably heard it or somebody told me. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't have to live any part of my life thinking her name was, like, Hermione or something.
I thought it was Hermione, and,
That's not even the right order of the letters, Jordan. You have no excuse.
I don't believe that I'm at fault. Because I was a small child, and that is an unusual name in North America.
No, I think it's an unusual name everywhere. Ooh, Caterpie. Delicious.
Do you want me to, just double check and make sure we're not supposed to be doing something else?
Jordan, we're doing everything perfectly.
Okay.
There's nothing in this game yet except the first town, the next town, and the town after that.
Mm-hmm.
So, what would we be doing if we're not going to the next town, right?
Well, I figured that maybe we had to talk to somebody and get Pokeballs. No. Let's
doesn't
talk
sound
to.
right. Oh yeah, I think
Mr.
you know
Pokemon
what?
again.
Yeah, I think you said go. Oh, it's a piss and cure berry. Cool.
Gross.
Sometimes I find myself jealous of Japan's lower character count on their text.
Can we use his computer?
Of course we can use his computer. It's someone's PC. Oh, those are bitcoins.
Mr. Pokemon would be mining Bitcoin.
Oh no, he's just a Bitcoin dealer. He's a middleman.
Yeah.
I saw a thing about Bitcoin dealers on Viceland.
Yeah.
That was weird.
I know enough about Bitcoin to know that it's a scam, and that it's used for hiring assassins and buying drugs.
Well, Jordan, if you can use it to buy drugs and hire assassins, it doesn't sound like a scam. I'm sure there are a lot of people that try to scam people in and around dealing with Bitcoin, but Bitcoin itself is not like a scam.
Well, it's completely unregulated, right? So and don't post comments telling us how Bitcoin works.
Why not? It's my YouTube channel. Don't tell them what not to comment about.
You're right. I'm sorry. That was a complete overstep of my boundaries.
Thank you. Now, please don't post any comments about Bitcoin. No, maybe do. I don't care.
It's actually super interesting. I'm just glad that I'm not involved with it at all, because it just seems like something that has the potential to go very south at any moment.
Yeah, I think it's highly volatile.
Yeah.
Aside from the fact that it's this weird cash business where when you go to do a Bitcoin deal, you don't know if the guy's going to show up with a gun and take your Bitcoin.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it was this guy. It must have been on the Viceland show, Black Markets or something. That's all about CD stuff like that. It's so this is just a guy who buys Bitcoin from other people and then sells it at a 10% markup to other people that want to get it offline or whatever. So he does cash deals for Bitcoin.
Oh, he cashes out Bitcoins? So he turns Bitcoins into
no
real money, or the other way?
He gets the Bitcoin from somewhere. I think the idea is you can transfer Bitcoin online, but it obviously leaves a paper trail. But if you just walk up to a guy and he gives you, I don't know, a USB stick, I guess. I don't even know really. I feel no one ever explains that part when they talk about Bitcoin deals.
Yeah.
What are they giving you that is the Bitcoin?
I think it's a string of numbers and letters that represent some kind of,
I guess,
bucket,
right?
That has your Bitcoins in it.
That sounds right to me. I don't know, but it's so they hand you some Bitcoin in a crumpled up napkin. you give them cash, and then there's no record of that transaction. So this guy would he would always be walking around with at least $3,000 in his pocket. And he said that
Bitcoins.
What?
$3,000 of bitcoins or like money dollars?
Money dollars.
Okay.
And so, like, he said at one point, like, he got, like, robbed at gunpoint by a person that he was supposed to be doing a deal with. And that really, like, that was such a, like, a terrifying experience that it, like, scared him off from dealing Bitcoin for, like, several months. But that, like, he just couldn't stay away because it's, like, so lucrative. Like, he's just making thousands of dollars a week and not having to do any other job.
Dang. That's terrifying.
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't think that I could do any sort of like face-to-face pseudo illegal gray market thing as like my main source of income or at all.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never.
Don't think I'm that person.
I think the closest thing I've done is just like buying weed from people, but I always have a middleman when I buy weed. Like, it's always like I have a friend who buys weed from a dealer, and I just pay that friend some money to get some weed from him.
And what's your friend's name?
My friend's name is question marks. So, like, I've never even, like, directly dealt with a dealer of any illegal products. Yes, I'm stuck. Did you talk to Professor Elm after naming your rival? No, of course I didn't do that, Krabby Blue Luigi. Why would I? Where were you 15 minutes ago when we were talking about what we were supposed to be doing?
Kyle, I think you're projecting.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
I think you're projecting your frustration with yourself onto Crappy Blue Luigi.
No, I think Crappy Blue Luigi's bringing me some fucking bullshit. They need to step up their game. These people came here from a Nuzlocke run, and all they're getting so far is just a regular run. I'm just running all over the place. Dry Bones in a Grave says, buying Bitcoin is easy, cashing it out to real money is hard. That's where the scam is.
Yeah, there's no, and like that's one of the things I was always confused about with Bitcoin is like, okay, one, where does it come from? Two,
yeah, like
you can it.
Bitcoin is one of those obnoxious things that, like, in theory, I fully understand it, but that I don't understand it at all. Like,
yeah,
like I know what it is and what you can do with it and what it, you know, what its purpose is, but I don't like actually understand anything about how it works.
Yeah, my understanding is that my man Elm's research assistant is really torn up.
Yeah, apparently if a bad person raises a Pokemon, that Pokemon turns bad. That's fucked up.
That is fucked up. Nurture over nature.
Oh, I had a mystery egg. Damn it, yes. I didn't even remember that.
Yeah, I forgot about the egg.
Oh, boy.
You're cheating on me with another professor?
Okay, got it.
But we had some good talking there.
Yeah, just like I told you, Jordan, what we were supposed to be doing is going to the next town. Duh. Uh-oh. It's fucking
right,
on now.
The real Nuzlocke starts here.
Oh, man, it's on.
Put it in your ball pocket.
I sure did. I still don't. See, what this is bringing up for me, playing this, is bringing up all the things that were introduced in Gold and Silver that weren't in Red and Blue, but like have been in every Pokemon game since then. And I'm like, man, I'm bummed out about ball pockets. I don't know why it bothers me, but I've never really liked the whole different pockets thing of your inventory.
I mean, it's a way better system than just having like one long page with all of your stuff. I think it is.
I guess it is.
Dude.
What? Yeah? Huh? Oh, Yeah, dude.
Dude.
What I really don't understand about why I didn't know how to catch Pokemon for the longest time, like, in Pokemon Blue, I got out of the first town by evolving my Charmander into a Charmeleon, but I had a Charizard before I even learned how to catch things. And I don't know why, because they have that guy that teaches you. He's like, here's how you catch a Pokemon.
Yeah, he shows you exactly how to do it.
Oh, my deal is, all right, here we go. Oh, let me make sure my Pokemon's not dead.
Yeah, before...
I bet I can heal at that thing.
The thing in Elm's laboratory. Is this also the correct way to go?
What do you mean? There's only one way out of town.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Bang, 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 bang.
Let's get out of this one Ponyta town, huh?
They say that in the show at some point, right?
They have to. That's why I'm so mad at myself for saying that, is because I know it's exactly the kind of bullshit someone would say in something Pokemon.
James would say it.
Ah, Sentret, get out of here.
Well, I think you're gonna one-shot it.
I would never do that. Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's enough.
All right.
You know what I remember now is the last time when I was doing my Pokemon Yellow Nuzlocke, I would often, because I'd be so over-leveled and afraid to kill Pokemon I was trying to catch, I would just throw Pokeballs without even hurting them at all.
Mm-hmm.
That was surprisingly effective.
It works more often than you think, yeah.
Yeah. What are we calling this thing? What are we naming this fucker? Now it's time for our classic Pokemon Gold Nuzlocke recurring segment. What do we name this fucker?
That's a very cautious Pokemon.
It raises itself up using its tail to get a better view of its surroundings.
It's like a meerkat.
Sure. According to this little icon, it looks identical to a Cyndaquil. We should just name it Cyndaquil. We should remember that we have a Sentret named Cyndaquil.
I don't think we're gonna. I think that it's gonna. I think the next time we load this up, it's gonna cause problems.
I guess we'll just have to put that theory to the test.
I think the next time we play this, you're gonna be changing Pokemon and think, all right,
nope,
get in there, Cyndaquil.
There's zero chance of that happening, Jordan.
Oh, great. All right, cool deal. What the Dang suggested, Hambone, which is a pretty good name for a Pokemon. We'll keep that in mind for later.
Maybe. I'll think about it.
Snacks Time says you have to name one of them Keith.
Maybe. I already had a Pokemon named Keith in my last one. God damn it.
Those one-way hills made me so mad as a child. It was so infuriating. Now, is that the only Pokemon that we can catch on this route?
Yes.
Okay.
It's done forever, and we will never catch another Pokemon here. As long as we may live.
You should put Cyndaquil in.
My Cyndaquil is already in, Jordan.
No, I mean you should, never mind.
You really just
Hayato Zet says, remember there's a gate on the north part of this route.
Why would I remember that? Shut up. What a dick.
You're so mean today.
I am. I'm so mean. I mean, that's where we're going, so why would we want to go to this gate?
Other Pokemon, I guess.
Oh.
Is that not where we're going?
No. This connects to like the final city.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know what would be up here. But what if I get in a battle and it's way too leveled and it fucking kills me.
Yeah, let's not risk it.
What, you think I can't handle it?
Yeah. I think
fucking
that
prove
both of
you
your
wrong,
Pokemon are
Jordan.
gonna die.
You're full of shit. You don't know what you're talking about. See, it's a fucking Jigglypuff. At level 3, we're gonna catch this fucking Jigglypuff. No damage, just Pokeball. Doing it.
That Jigglypuff is so upset.
Ah!
He's so sad. Look at him. Poor little guy.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Well, it's Cyndaquil's time to shine, maybe.
No, that's my Cyndaquil's asleep right now.
Oh.
Ah, that was never gonna work. Stupid. He's gonna wake up.
I'm really worried that if you
eventually.
tackle with Harvey, she's gonna just KO the Jigglypuff. Oh, but Cyndaquil's... We should heal Cyndaquil first.
Ooh,
Or does...
good move.
Does Jigglypuff only sing?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Then that might call into question whether or not I even want it, but that's rather here nor there at this point.
Jigglypuff or nothing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Apparently, Jigglypuff has a 5% encounter rate.
Wow. Yeah, people in the chat were definitely like, whoa, you did a good. I think those were their exact words. It didn't affect Cyndaquil.
We've
got one Cyndaquil that's highly susceptible, and then another one that's not, but is, I guess.
I say we just hang out with Cyndaquil here.
You know what I have to say? Naming the center at Cyndaquil is proving to be way more obnoxious than I originally thought. It's already kind of driving me crazy.
Well, we have to live with the decisions that we make.
Snacks Time asks, odds on them running out of Pokeballs? 0%. Fuck you. I'm an expert.
Okay.
Look at this. Gonna catch this Jigglypuff right now. Ah!
Oh,
No! What?
what do we do?
I can't attack again. Because it's gonna die.
It's gonna die?
This is gonna be... I mean, whatever. Jigglypuff is rare, but it's not actually that good, right? Fuck!
Oh, damn it. It's the best one.
Ah...
Well, now we have to kill it.
Yeah. Now, I'm sorry, Jigglypuff. We wanted you to come with us, but you didn't want to, so now...
Now you have to die.
Now you have to die. I didn't want it to be this way. That sucks.
We should leave.
Well, yeah. There's nothing else here for us. That's a bummer.
We should also buy Pokeballs.
Yeah, I know. What if there's no Pokeballs at this store, though? That'd be fucked up.
Still? That would be fucked up.
This is Game Boy. I don't know if they had the technology to add Poke... Okay.
Okay.
You know, and it's hard to really appreciate how impressive Pokemon was for the Game Boy until you look at other Game Boy games. You're like, oh shit. Pokemon was like a whole different level.
It was very late in the lifespan of the original Game Boy, too.
Very late.
Yeah.
It had been out for, in America, by the time Pokemon came out, it had been out for 9 years.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're catching a Pokemon here, too, right?
Do what?
We're catching a Pokemon here. We're going to catch this Caterpie. We're going to raise it up, make it into a beautiful
Is this the same route as where we caught the Cyndaquil?
No.
Okay.
This one's just gonna be caught because Caterpie's a little... Oh.
He heard you talking shit.
Man, you know what? I think it's a lot harder to catch Pokemon in gold version than in yellow version. That's fucked up.
Yeah, maybe they really ramped it up. String shot.
Oh no, not string shot. What will happen to my speed?
What's Oh, Cyndaquil's still asleep because we didn't heal.
Listen,
we didn't heal.
Mistakes were made all around. It's not neither here nor there.
I'm gonna go tweet that we're still going.
Oh, Hayato says the northern part of this area is a separate route. That is good to know.
That is good to know.
What's fucked up is I can be chipping his health down like this, but if this next tackle is a critical hit, the guy's gonna die. Could you be caught, please? Dick.
Just like a little bit.
Thank you. Is that so hard?
It's naming time.
Oh, man. Last time I had a Caterpie, I named it Dave. And it evolved into Butterfree and then it died.
Oh.
I think we should bring back Dave. I think we should name... Why is his icon a Weedle?
That's his mouth. He's like... He's putting on a show.
It's Dave Jr. I should probably heal my Pokemon.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, like, I know you're a rebel, and you don't like playing by the rules.
I know. I hate it.
Except for self-imposed rules.
Except for the... Yeah. Except for the Nuzlocke rules. I will... And this whole thing, huh?
This is, trading or battling. I don't know what that on the far right is, though.
It's not important. We can't go back. Zeke here says, turn in your gun and gym badges, Kyle. You're a loose cannon.
That's good. I like that.
Well done.
I like that. Oh, Donut Rush says that the thing on the far right was the time machine that lets you trade with red, blue, and yellow.
Ah. It's too bad. For a while I was planning on trying to... I know it's possible to like take my Pokemon Yellow save file, so I did it in an emulator, and find a way to connect that to an emulated copy of Pokemon Stadium so that I could take my Nuzlocke Pokemon and use them in Pokemon Stadium. That'd be pretty cool. Keith and I had like grand ambitions. We said we were gonna do a Soul Silver Let's Play.
Yeah.
And we had these grand ambitions of thinking like, well, Nuzlocke can be pretty boring because there's a lot of grinding. So what if we did like a picture-in-picture Let's Play? Like every episode was like one of us was playing the Nuzlocke and then one of us was just playing some other Pokemon game like Pokemon Snap or Pokemon Stadium.
It's a good idea.
It's a good idea, but I think it's ultimately why we never got around to doing it because it just felt like too much work and too much like logistical stuff.
Yeah.
To try to figure out. And you can't do it remotely. Though I did think about the solution just being like, I'm at my house and I play the Nuzlocke, and Keith's at Keith's house and he plays Pokemon Snap, and we both just stream it to 2 different Twitch channels, and they just have to mute one of them. That will work.
On paper, it's really good.
I need to find out when this area becomes a different area.
Need to find out what?
I need to find out when this area becomes the new area.
Oh, yep. You like Caterpie or Weedle more?
I like Caterpie more.
Yeah.
Mostly, I mean, probably because of the anime and because they're more common in blue version, which is what I had.
They're both cute. I think if I was going to have a pet, I'd probably have a pet Caterpie before I had a pet Weedle.
Yeah, I mean, Weedle, it's poisonous. You don't want that.
I mean, you can have poisonous. All right. You look like a piece of shit. Let's fight.
Oh, this kid does look like a piece of shit. Always so dismayed by the lack of imagination in all of the NPCs in Pokemon. Like,
no, it's
really? 4 Magikarp? Why would you do that?
They're gonna be the one laughing whenever they got 4 Gyarados, though.
Yeah, I guess so. They just need to splash their way to evolution. Alright. I mean, I guess, like... Oh, my Cyndaquil is just gonna be buff as hell.
Hayatuzet says, if you go north and see a cut tree north of there, the grass to the right is the start of Route 31.
Cool. Cyndaquil, come back. Go, Cyndaquil, fight.
I appreciate how resistive to status effects Cyndaquil appears to be.
Or is it just dumb luck? I think I got it.
Edge of my seat.
Wait a minute, why did I do that? I realized I took a regular Pokemon risk without realizing that in a Nuzlocke run it was like an insane risk. Wait,
oh my God.
What? What?
That was just his first Pokemon.
But it was supposed to ask me if I want to switch, or did it ask me and I like accidentally A button through it?
I didn't see it ask you.
I didn't see it ask me either, Jordan.
Did we leave it on set?
And now that I'm thinking about it, I'm wondering why you've been here every time it hasn't worked right. I'm starting to think this is an inside job.
Now, Kyle, I know how it looks.
Yeah, it looks pretty bad.
What I'll say is that
Jordan just left the Skype call because he's guilty. It is on set. We were switching back and forth between set and shift to explain the difference between the two, and I left it on set like an idiot. Saving. Yeah, now Jordan has been fired. I don't know why I gotta keep firing everybody. Surrounded by incompetence and sabotage. Oh. Well, look who came crawling back.
Kyle, hold on.
Uh-huh.
I just found out that my evil identical twin, Dark Jordo, has been using my computer. And according to my Skype call log, he was talking to you for like a long time. So I don't know what happened, but if he did something, like he's a real pain in the ass.
Okay.
So I can apologize.
He did. No, it's fine.
It doesn't really fix whatever I'm sure he did.
I didn't even notice, like, pretty much the whole time, except he did try to sell me Bitcoin, which I thought was weird.
Oh, man. Yeah, that sounds exactly like him.
Yeah, that makes sense. He's one of those Bitcoin scam artists.
Mm-hmm.
He's always trying to scam you into paying for Bitcoin.
It's true. So what's going on? Are you doing like a stream or something?
Yeah, we're doing a Pokemon Nuzlocke run. Do you know about that, or do you need me to explain the whole thing to you in excruciating detail?
No, I think I'll pick it up.
Okay, cool.
Do you want to share screens with me?
Oh, son of a bitch. Come on.
Thank you.
This is a much better Game Boy emulator than we had last time.
Oh, yeah, what are you using?
I'm using one I've never heard of before. It's BGB.
Oh, yeah. That's the one that comes with RetroArch. I've used that quite a bit. It's very good.
Okay, cool. Yeah, last time I used Visual Boy Advance, which is like the Game Boy emulator that I used for everything for years, and it was like crazy. It was like as I was walking around, all of the people in the world were just like jittering uncontrollably.
Oh, I remember that. I remember that. We had people doing like weird dances on the SSN and stuff. Yeah.
And I had to do some training. It's the thing about these guys, Jordan. You gotta keep them in shape. You gotta get Dave Jr. the fuck out of there when there's a Pidgey. And you have to put in Cyndaquil, who's actually a Sentret.
Why would you name your Sentret Cyndaquil?
Because I'm an asshole. I'm an insufferable asshole. What the fuck?
Shit. I bet Dark Jordo was totally
critical
in favor
hit
of this.
did 8, so it's fine. Come on, man. I guess Harvey's gonna solve everything.
Donut Rush says eventually Kyle is going to get fired from Run Button and nobody's going to know what to do. Oh, Hayato says, Wild Pidgey here don't learn any flying moves, so Caterpie is as free as anyone else to fight them.
Oh, alright.
And that was something that I didn't understand about Pokemon until I was an adult, basically.
Oh, really?
That like, it's the move type of the attack that matters and not the type of the Pokemon.
Yeah,
D-Vac is in chat and she says, Jordan, did you get fired from Run Button already? I didn't get fired. My evil twin, Dark Jordo, was here earlier, and apparently he was causing all sorts of trouble.
Dark Jordo was fired. Man, Jordan, good thing you were here to sort out that whole mess, because for a second I thought it was you, and I was pretty dismayed.
Yeah, man, like he causes a lot of problems. But I wouldn't want, I hope that his decisions wouldn't get in the way of our friendship.
No, I would never let that happen.
Oh, well, good.
But this stream has been going on for a while, so I think we're almost ready to pack it in. 'Cause I gotta work tomorrow. Oh,
you gotta work?
A wild Cyndaquil.
Sounds like a job for Dave Jr.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I like. Oh, it's a critical hit.
T-Vac asked, does Dark Jordo have a beard or not? I forget how this works. Dark Jordo has sideburns.
Ooh, that is gross.
Just really big sideburns.
I couldn't hear the sideburns over Skype though.
Yeah, see, that's why you didn't turn the webcam on, I bet.
Oh.
Crappy Blue Luigi says Dark Jordo is the one with extra butt hair, I think. Not possible.
We have fun here sometimes.
But yeah, like Kyle was saying earlier near the beginning, this isn't the start of like a series or anything, but it seems like a fun thing to do whenever we both got time.
Yeah.
So I'd like to do another one.
Me too.
We're starting to build up a little family,
Yeah, we've got Harvey with an IE, the female version of the name Harvey for our female Cyndaquil. And then we have Cyndaquil, the Centret. And we've got Dave Jr., the Caterpie, who looks like a Weedle.
He's singing a song.
Yeah.
Also, can you walk towards the camera for a second?
You mean like this?
Yeah. So the dark line that's supposed to be the bottom of your head,
okay,
looks like a mouth.
Oh no! No!
I'm really sorry,
Cannot
but
unsee.
I had to. So like while you're walking, it looks like you're going like.
See, I thought you were just gonna say that he has a little red line for a mouth, and the fact that it's red makes it look like he just has his mouth open. But you went for an even more horrifying open mouth.
I mean, I think that's what it is. Is that he's a happy little anime boy just walking around with his little anime mouth open because he's so stoked about training Pokemon.
Trying to eat Pokemon?
Yeah, he's
eat
just,
this shit.
He's just filtering Caterpie through his krill.
I think you mean his baleen.
Yeah, his baleen. Krill is what you filter.
Yeah.
Through baleen. Look, it's been a long time since I've had to think about whales.
I think it's the water gets filtered through, and it's the krill that. Oh well, no, I guess not. I guess it's the krill that's filtered, but it's filtered in. Okay, stream's over. Forget it. This is rough.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like it's going to be like as easy of a time as Yellow was. And like Yellow wasn't easy to begin with.
Yeah, I don't know that Yellow was particularly easy at all. Oh man.
I think you need to, yeah.
I might have to load this onto my phone and do some training off time.
I mean, Harvey's still, wrecking shop, but
yeah.
Yeah, it's how long is it until this is the game where they introduce XP boost, right?
There's
or
some,
not XP boost, but shared XP.
There's some kind of XP share that is in Red and Blue.
Weird.
But I think this one has one. I think it works differently or something.
This one has a better one or something. I don't remember. But I think once you get that, it'll be better.
Someone in the chat says Kyle and then a bunch of periods, and I don't know what they mean.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I definitely know there's some kind of XP share something or other that's in Red and Blue, because I know that Keith and I had a big argument about it, and I swore up and down that there totally wasn't anything like that in Red and Blue, and he proved me wrong. So I know that for sure there is something like that in Red and Blue.
And you remember it because that's like one of the 3 times Keith has ever been
right about anything.
Something.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tazette recommends that we find a dark cave and get a Geodude, because apparently that will be extremely powerful for this run.
Okay. Yeah. Last time in my Pokemon Yellow, I got a Kadabra, and everyone's response was like, "Okay, Nuzlocke over. You have you have a Kadabra now. Congratulations, you just beat Gen 1." And I was like, "I don't remember it being that." And yeah, Kadabra and Alakazam just fucking wreck shop in that game because they're super overpowered.
It turns out Psychic was extremely powerful. We get XP share when we talk to Mr. Pokemon after fighting the Red Gyarados. And I'd forgotten about the Red Gyarados.
I'll never forget the Red Gyarados.
I did not catch it.
I did.
Sad. You got it?
I did get it.
It's a tough get.
Because, I mean, you just save it before you do it, and then you just reload the save until you get it, right?
Yeah. I mean, you can do that.
Yeah?
It's kind of against the spirit, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry, I was against the spirit. You know what else was against the spirit? Was Andy Short duplicating the Mew that he got through that Mew contest, and then it spreading through the school like a virus because we all just kept duplicating Mews and then giving our friends Mews.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, he should have been charging for them.
Oh man, he would have made a racket. Well, no, you would have charged one person, and that person would have given it away for free to everybody.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Pokemon Gold and Silver has a Pokemon duping bug where when you move a Pokemon from one box to another in the PC, there's a thing where it says, saving, do not turn off the power. And if you turn off the power and turn it back on, there will be the same Pokemon in both boxes instead of one.
Cool. Wait, is that why every game says not to turn the power off when it's saving? Because it's secretly trying to keep me from getting cool shit?
Yeah, for sure. So just go around and turn the power off while all your games are saving, and there's bound to be some awesome stuff that happens.
That's what I'm gonna do now.
Great.
If I'm missing out on free Mews.
Well, you know what drove me crazy they added in this one, though, is when you go to save and you hit yes, there's an extra step where it says, there's already a save file. It is okay to overwrite. You have to say yes again, and I hated that.
Yeah, because there's no alternative. You can't, make a new save file and save to that one instead.
It should just be a thing where if there's a pre-existing save file and you start a new game, the first time you go to save, it should be like, hey, just to be clear, you're going to erase everything that's on the other file. Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
But then from then on out, it should be able to tell, oh, the last time that this game was saved, it was this same playthrough, so we don't have to ask that again.
It's true. Maybe they put it in as a sibling protection feature. Because
sibling protection.
Because whenever I got Pokemon Blue on Christmas, I played it for 6.5 or 8 hours after opening it. And then
do.
my brother-in-law at the time was like, hey man, let me try out that game. And I said, all right, cool, here you go. And he started a new game and saved.
What
and
bastard.
It overwrote all my progress, and I had to start over. Which, in hindsight, was probably fine, because at that point I knew how to play the game, and it was brand new, and I loved it. So I wasn't upset about having to play more Pokemon. But
plus, it's not like you had to stay in the first town until you evolved the Charmander into a Charmeleon.
Yeah, it's not like I had a Charizard before I caught any Pokemon.
Okay, you know what, Jordan? It's getting late. These Pokemon suck, and all the wild Pokemon are kicking their ass.
Don't talk about our children like that.
And it's kind of a bummer. So why don't we call this one here?
All right. Yeah, this seems like a good spot.
I should save.
Yes.
Oh my god, yeah, there's a save file, I get it. Stupid game. Okay.
Kyle, thanks for having me on.
Thanks for being on. I felt bad because I think like a year ago you were like, hey, I have way more free time now and I can be on lots of streams. I'm like, that's awesome, let's do it. And then just we never did anything.
It's all right. There has been a lot of life that happened in the intervening time, so I probably had way less time than I thought I did.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And see, I don't know anything about this because I didn't really talk to you at all. All right, Gold is just gonna keep doing a little dance here, and then we're gonna slowly fade out. This is us fading out.